Scarpins Avenue.
Dan and Ran and Jay will share tales of folks so unaware they lack in grace and sometimes choose the life they choose will make the news. Breaking down each epic fail in Florida, there's half-price bail. I'm happy to say they couldn't make this up. So listen to our podcast jams with co-host Arm and Dan. Bender, don't be a jerk, cause when the music hits, the funny hits, and we are gonna take you down. Stick around. Make a sound, hunker down, it's Dumb People Town.
Hey, Townies. Welcome to a live episode of Dumb People. Population you. All right. So we're going to start things off, and we've had a lot of amazing musicians on this show. Types of music, by the way. Country music, pop music, really experimental indie rock and whatnot.
Should we ask them to mute themselves right now before we get? Oh yeah, let's do that.
Call. So we're gonna play. So maybe everybody mute yourselves now because I want you all to hear the brilliance of this musical guest that we have on right now.
This is a guy we became fans of a long time ago. We were hip to his music. We've gone to his YouTube page. We've watched a lot of his stuff. He's so fun. He's so funny. He's so creative. And for us, he melds so many things, which is great writing, amazing skill, and he's also so magnetic, and we love him, Rand.
So from Kansas City, Missouri, I'm so excited, and please just give it up and clap and whatnot for our friend Mac Lethal.
Mac
Let's
get him in here.
Let's get him in. Let's get him in. Come on in.
He's coming.
He's coming. He's coming.
Guarantee it.
He's coming. It's like the Christmas miracle, as two Jews are saying. It's the Christmas miracle.
The two of you.
Is he coming?
Also, this is my favorite part of every Zoom show. It's our display.
He's not in the main room right now. Give us a second.
He's not in the main room right now.
Not in the main room. So while we can take an opportunity while we're doing that to remind everybody that tonight you have a special opportunity because Dollop and Dumb People Town have obviously come together and we created these great posters right here. If you go to the link, it might be in the chat, or you go to danielvankirk.com. You can get into the Hub City merchandise store, and right there you can order T-shirts. But if you go to the link that's probably in the chat, is it in the chat? It is. Great. You can also order posters right now. You can have the choice of the three of us signing them, or we can unsign. You want to keep it clean? That's fine. You don't need to mark it up. 100% of the proceeds from the T-shirts and the posters go to two organizations. My organization is to help the less fortunate in and around the Rochelle, Illinois area. They have been hit pretty hard by this the pandemic. So we're going to be helping a lot of children and families in that area. 100% of the proceeds will go to that, and to you guys have an organization where it helps elderly people that find themselves a little bit lonely during this time of year. Absolutely. And so the goal is to kind of help both ends of the spectrum that need help, children and the elderly. And that's our goal. We know you guys have good hearts. We know the townies in this town have good hearts.
That's right.
So this is one way to support it and get a cool momentum.
And I would probably say in the next couple of weeks, maybe by around the 20th, 25th, something like that, you will not be able to get these posters. You will not be able to get these shirts anymore. So if you want one and you want all the proceeds, after we pay to get them printed, we pay to get them shipped, pay to get the T-shirts made, all the profit is just going to go to helping
pay to do
people.
All the cocaine off of it.
Well, we're going to buy a lot of cocaine.
Goes to that.
All right. He's here, Rand.
He's here. Right. All right, you guys, you ready for? Here we go. Kansas City's own, one of our favorites, one of the fastest rappers in the business. Please welcome Mac Lethal.
How's everybody doing? Should I, is it rap time?
It is.
It's rap time, man.
You do your thing, man.
Rap time, baby. Okay, now I'm sharing my sound. Is that it? Can you hear it?
Ooh, we got it.
All right, here we go. My name is Mac Lethal. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Chop me up another line. Fast, I can never be high class. You can tell when I go into dinner and get $100 Merlot and guzzle down my wine glass. Got a lot of demons that are jumping out of my past. Like, hey there, you don't go to hell, man, you're born to hell. And if you're sick in your heart, you fucking stay there. 2 cubes of ice and Glenlivet in my glass. I'm a love of the game, I just in it for the cash. Even though I'm gonna die in the future, I gotta stop living in the past. All my enemies are past me. Devil all of my nostril, angel all of my shoulder. And taking drugs, it feels fake as fuck. I guess wake me up when it's over. Yo, my baby mama threw me out the car last week. Tonight we met up at the bar for a drink just to work things out. With the minutes we were fucking in my car backseat. Shit, I took a shot to the head in front of my bitch like John to the Kennedy. Yep, I stay calm through the misery. Yes, I'm in the courtroom, gone with the Hennessy breath like fuck you, Your Honor. I made of flesh, I made of blood, I made of water, and some alcohol. You know, I got it from my father, it hate everybody. You know, I got it from my mom, and smoking on a bowl of medicinal marijuana. Time and time to get us in around a patient that's waiting for the weekend. Just thinking, it's almost 5 p.m. I better start drinking. Okay, it makes no difference, makes no difference. Fuck it, I'm getting twisted. Makes no difference, makes no difference. Fuck it, I'm getting twisted. Makes no difference, makes no difference. Fuck it, I'm getting twisted. I should probably die alone, cause I'm impossible to live. It makes no difference, makes no difference. Fuck it, I'm getting twisted. Makes no difference, makes no difference. Fuck it, I'm getting twisted. Makes no difference, makes no difference. Fuck it, I'm getting twisted. I should probably die alone, cause I'm impossible to live. Yeah, my name is David, but the people that know me in real life know not to call me that. They just call me Mac. They know the 9 times out of 10 if they call, I will call them back. No stories, no excuses, no pretending that my phone's dead. I don't give a fuck about your problems. I'm just living in my own head. Look, I don't want to overcomplicate shit. Use a knife when I give that facelift. Did you buy a Louis bag for your chick? If you want to act rich, you're just that basic. Still making rap beats in the basement. Red and blue pills in that matrix. You ever feel like life is confusing? Remember, mushrooms make it make sense. The night I impregnated my wife with my son, I ate a bunch of pot edibles. 3 years old now. IQ is high as fuck, and every picture that he paints is incredible. It ain't no mystery, it's true. You take your imagination to a place that I've never been to, when the born-ass world turns a little bit new, a little bit new. I am a believer in the universal sorrow. I just wish that I could move away to Jupiter tomorrow just to get the fuck away from all the people on the planet. Man, I'm thinking of romantic and deeper than Atlantis. Time and time to get us in around a patient that's waiting for the weekend. Just thinking, it's almost 5 p.m. We better start drinking. Okay, it makes no difference, makes no difference. Fuck it, I'm getting twisted. Makes no difference, makes no difference. Fuck it, I'm getting twisted. Makes no difference, makes no difference. Fuck it, I'm getting twisted. I should probably die alone, cause I'm impossible to live with. It makes no difference, makes no difference. Fuck it, I'm getting twisted. Makes no difference, makes no difference. Fuck it, I'm getting twisted. Makes no difference, makes no difference. Fuck it, I'm getting twisted. I should probably die alone, cause I'm impossible to live with. All right, now I'm gonna do your theme song. Does that sound good out there?
That sounds great.
Okay, real quick. So this song was like written at a different tempo.
Yeah.
So I had to kind of adapt it and change it. But this is the theme song to Dumb People Town. And this is the Mac Lethal remix. And I want to welcome everybody to the show. I hope we have an awesome show tonight. Thank you. Here we go. Hey, Dan and Ran and Jay were the tales of folks so unaware. They lack in grace and pants and shoes. Their life they choose on making news. Breaking down each epic failed in Florida. There's half price bail. Happy to say I'm gonna kill him when I feel him with the venom and the rhythm and the rapid sway. Listen to our podcast jam with our homie Dan Van Kurt. Don't be a jerk. I'm bringing the flow and jam, cause when the music with funny hits, we're gonna take you down and do some other shit. You better jump around and bump lethal now. Make it sound as Dumb People Town.
Hey! I'll take all of that. You got it.
Okay.
And I just want to throw in something. This is not a Patrick Mahomes jersey. This is an autographed Jamal Charles jersey. I am a real live Kansas City Chiefs fan.
That's right,
baby.
I bet
Long suffering.
You're a fan from back in the day when Len Dawson, the quarterback in the early days, was smoking at halftime.
I'm not that old, but
not that old. Yeah. Mac Lethal, that was amazing. I'm so happy you're with us.
That's how you start a show.
That is how you start it. We've never done it that way. You put your spin on it. That is beautiful.
I mean, just the fact that this opening number had multiple times of someone saying, I'm going to start drinking. It's made for Dumb People Town.
It is really perfect for Dumb People Town.
That's why I figured it would be a good intro song. So
it was
great, my man.
It was perfect. I'm just so happy you're joining us again. We are such big fans of yours, and you showed exactly why right there. Should we talk about? Let's talk about my hat.
Let's get into the hat for a minute.
Before we bring in our guests, we'll bring in the hat is still on lock, and the hat with my Faraday shirt right here.
I mean, the Faraday is appropriate. The hat, it looks like you're about to argue with someone about a cigar.
That's right.
The hat looks like you're trying to open a national park in Queens.
The hat looks like I'm trying to find an on-track.
The hat looks like you're trying to level with a kid and say, look, I just want to be friends. Me and your mom, don't worry about it.
The hat says I have custody every other month.
Supervised.
The hat says, hey, kids, you want some football cards?
Right.
Football cards. What?
The hat says you know a card trick, but only half of it.
The hat says I walk into a coffee shop and just order the cappuccino foam.
Mm-hmm. The hat says that 3 months ago it was either this or an ear piercing.
That's right.
The hat says you kind of play the saxophone. Right. The hat says roll up your sleeves.
All right. Thanks a lot. Daniel Van Kirk, let's talk about your jacket for a second.
Stand up, Dan.
Really
stand
up, Dan. Stand up if you can.
If you're curious if my tie and my cup match the pants,
I want you to know Dan fought many years for Qantas Airlines to allow men to be air hostesses.
I'll take it.
Dan looks like he hosts a game show on a cloud.
Very true.
Dan, when did you move to Alaska and do trivia nights? That's what I want to know.
I look like a mall greeter who never wants to be fired.
You look like an elf that suddenly grew to full size.
This is true. I look like the uncle who gets you drunk, and you're not wrong.
Dan looks like the spokesman for a defamed air conditioning company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dan, that jacket means you're trying to get out in front of it.
Yeah. I look like a seasonal hire on their first day.
Dan's dressed in a way that says to people, the Christmas tree lot doesn't live here anymore. And you're a greeter at a Christmas tree lot. Yeah. These outfits are perfect. This is a holiday party, but it wouldn't be an office party without our amazing guests. So I think we should bring those cats. Let's bring them on. They are two guys who host one of the best podcasts out there. It's one of our favorites. I'm so happy that we get a chance. We've had them on together. We've had them on individually, but we've never had them on a live one before. They're incredible. Their podcast is so popular. It's very much like a brother podcast to this. Their breakdowns of historical events are so good, genius, so funny, so genius. Yeah. They're so fast and great. Let's bring them on right now. Gareth Reynolds and Dave Anthony from the Dollop, everybody.
Look, hey, I don't want any of that shit here. His name is Gareth Reynolds. That stuff for the Dollop.
Hey,
this is the first time I've been introduced by a Pinkerton.
That's right. You didn't know we know Don Cherry's son?
Yeah. But for real, guys, I've gotten rid of the script because the rest of the show is Randy's hat's going to talk to us about Yellowstone.
Guys. Really good show. We need to save the park. No.
Randy looks like the sheriff of a Patagonia store.
He only apprehends people with rhetorical questions. What do you think you stole?
You're gonna get that vest? All right.
Okay. All right. You know, I used to work at North Face.
I wouldn't with those moccasins, but what do I know? I'm just the sheriff.
For sure.
Oh God, I look like I put people in stadium jail.
Right.
Okay.
You look like you DVR alone, which you do.
I do DVR alone. You look like you invite people to rodeos.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we got one thing we love to do at the top of every show is play a little game.
Actually, we do headlines.
We do headlines.
We do headlines. So this will be the first show where we're going to do it with our guests. But why not? Because we have a couple of headlines that we like to cover at the top of every show. These are stories that maybe didn't have the meat, but it had the bones. You mentioned on Dumb People Town.
It's basically like most of the food that we eat when we're on a diet.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
This one was sent in by James Scragman at Scragman.
Greggy!
No one has ever called him James. No, only call him Scragman.
Scragman!
Yes. Here we go. Headline is this. TikTok teens are dipping their balls in soy sauce and lighting their houses on fire.
Okay. Okay, Mac, you're shaking your head, and you say,
I agree with the whole premise. That's all.
Okay. Let me just
I can tell you right now, Mac Lethal was your friend who either told you to do it or dared you to do it. But there was no other option.
But he definitely didn't do it.
He didn't do it.
Dave, what do you want to say?
I just want to say that there is no reason to burn down your home unless your balls are salty.
Now, I prefer to put my balls in the low sodium. It's with the green top.
That's right. You have to ask for that.
You got to ask for it. And thank God they're not putting it in wasabi. Yeah, that'd be a different story.
Headline number 2. You guys ready for this?
Yes, we are.
Headline number 2. Rochester man, already on the edge right there. Rochester man
pleads guilty over cocaine found in someone else's buttocks.
Now, hang on.
That's loyalty. If you don't have that level of friend.
I mean, I have empathy, but that is unbelievable.
First of all, the picture I'm showing is not from the headline.
Yes, sir, yes.
What would you like to say? Yeah. We're going to recognize the person in the peanut gallery.
We switched assholes.
Oh, okay. Cocaine. You didn't switch the cocaine.
This, by the way, sounds like the plot of one of those like Freaky Friday movies where like lightning strikes.
Yeah,
I got.
As they're putting the cocaine in each other's assholes, lightning
right,
hit like a vase, and he's like, "I wish I had your cocaine."
And he's like, I didn't have hemorrhoids. Wait a second.
Also, imagine earlier that night. Okay, what do you want me to do? I need you to hide my cocaine. Okay, like in my car? No. Where?
Well,
are we friends? Yeah, we're friends.
That's also the way to like stop yourself from doing the whole bag in a night. Like if I put it in Chuck's anus,
Not me. I'll still do it.
Still do it.
But imagine the friend, Gareth, he's like, okay, but here's the deal. If we get caught, you're still promise you're going to say it's your cocaine?
Dude, that won't happen, but if it does, I swear to God.
You swear to God.
I swear to God.
Even if though it's in my ass.
But he's like, no. I don't know if it's mine. Let me smell it first. Because that's what happens when you do a lot of cocaine. You think about the other person.
Right.
Can I cover that person?
Because there was a meme going around 10 years ago that was like a friend bails you out of jail, a best friend looks at you and says, I can't believe we got arrested for that. But like if you are found with cocaine in your ass and then they're letting you out because they tell you your friend admitted it was there. That is the greatest friend you'll ever have.
You have a ride to the airport for life.
For life. You're giving one.
You're giving that ride to the I'll say this. I came up with the name of the butt switching movie, and it's Bottoms Up. I think.
You were going to say Inside Out.
Why is there a reporter here from a 24-hour diner in Arizona?
I have a question. Mick Waffles from the Diner Times.
Yes. Go ahead. Yes.
I don't have a question.
Oh, okay. If you're going to stand up in court.
We can get you that serve. And just the check? Okay. We'll get the check for you.
All right. Are we ready for a game?
Let's play a game.
This is what we love. We start out every show by playing the Florida Man game. This is where our guest finds out which Florida man are you. So all we do, very easy. I've navigated this to make people think I work hard. We go into Google. I type in your birthday the best I can find it on the internet without having to ask you. Then I type in Florida Man, and we see what a Florida man did on your birthday. Okay. First up, we are going to go with Gareth, not Gary Reynolds.
Okay.
Daniel.
Gareth, I have your birthday as don't you dare.
There
are thousands of people who are going to listen to this. Here we go. Gareth Reynolds, I have your birthday as November 27th. Is that correct?
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! I can't believe you. I can't believe you just turned 53. That's amazing.
It was crazy. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Here we go.
Great.
For his birthday, I put cocaine in his asshole.
Wait, hang on.
But did you admit it was yours?
But it was yours. It was yours.
No, I just packed it in for a while.
Yeah.
It's almost in there. Give me a few more minutes. I haven't come.
You don't even do cocaine.
Why are you using a mortar and a pestle?
Stop
I just love Wolf of Wall Street. Cosplay with me. Here we go. Right. The headline, your Florida man, Gareth Reynolds, I almost slipped, is...
Wow, I mean, really,
I saved it.
Dancing on the edge there, Daniel.
Oh, I know. I'm like Greg Louganis on a diving board, just barely. Okay, here we go. That was a deep Olympic reference.
That was
yeah. Here we go. Headline, your Florida man, Gareth, is...
I'm like Greg Louganis watching, what's his name? Mario, who's the guy? Mario Lopez in the dailies of Greg Louganis on a diving board. All right,
that was real?
Yeah, I went a long way for that one.
At Sklar Brothers. All right, here we go. Florida man tosses Thanksgiving turkey into pool to defrost it.
Oh, yeah.
You want that chlorine flavoring.
Well, it already has chlorine in it.
It's a saltwater
It's like putting gravy on it. Honey, get the giblets out of the drain, please.
only is a Thanksgiving turkey if you don't marinate it in dead bees, chlorine, and piss.
That's right.
Why wouldn't you put it in the jacuzzi and get it going a little bit?
Foam it up.
Oh, that would be the best way to do
Knock
it.
an hour off of that. Here's the blurb. A Clearwater man's, quote, family tradition, thank you, Hank Williams Jr., of defrosting a Thanksgiving turkey is getting a lot of attention on Facebook. Too many things are getting attention on Facebook. Mark O'Donnell, Rosie's half-brother, filmed a Facebook Live of his family plopping a 16-pound turkey into their swimming pool to defrost. He said this tradition, we're going to do this super quick, this tradition has gone on for how many years? Just answer whatever number comes to your head. Gareth, you get to go first. It's your Florida man. How many years do you think they've been defrosting?
A tradition.
Yeah.
That says a while. That I'm gonna go. I mean, I'll go 26 years.
Wow.
6 years. Dave Anthony, real quick.
I'm going to say 17.
17
years.
Mac Lethal.
What was the question?
How many years do you think they've been defrosting a turkey in the pool for Thanksgiving?
It's a tradition.
Hundreds.
It's the Native Americans took this land from us.
We came over on the Mayflower,
Right.
And we put that turkey in the pool. I just imagine him like holding up like a person having it dive off the diving board. Its little wings.
Right.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody! Cannonball!
Jay, what are you going?
Slide
with?
it down the slide, Dad.
You throw it in and go butterball.
Jay, what do you got?
I'm gonna say 26 years.
20. So you're going the same as Gareth.
No, he said 24.
Oh, I thought he said 26. Okay.
I thought I said 26, but I'll go to 24.
Yeah, you did.
All right, I'll say 30.
30.
I'm gonna say 12 years. 30.
Okay, one of you is only 1 year off.
Oh.
Then we move on to our next headline. But I
think
will
it's-
tell you
Thank
before
you.
we
I
go.
win.
No, hang on a
The
second.
tradition has existed for
Hundreds of you. No.
18 years. Dave
Anthony!
Anthony.
How do I win?
The right to stay on the podcast.
You win. You win a very wet Cornish game hen.
Oh
You
my
might let
God.
him in
I
the
actually defrost my Cornish game hens in the toilet.
That's so weird.
Honey, what were you eating?
That's
Never
very.
mind.
Never mind.
Hey, it's
It's gonna end up in here, Diane.
and it's technically keto, so Dave's good. Okay, here we go. Mac Lethal, I have, to the best of my ability, found out that your birthday is July 25th. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice. Right. Summer baby.
I love this. And here's the great thing. This is a story we did a year ago
I love
on the
it.
Todd Berry episode.
I love it.
But it's still too wonderful
Let's
to not
hear it.
revisit.
Let's hear it.
The headline is Florida man blames horse for home break-in. Yes.
He's got
Yes.
black cocaine in his ass.
Well, wait till you see this guy.
No, but here's the thing. Like these are the type of people that think their horse is really smart. Do you ever talk to like horse people? Like, no, he's really smart. Sure he is.
Yeah,
he knows.
for
Like
sure.
he knows when
Randy, you have the outfit of one of these guys.
I know. You guys don't understand. The horse gets it.
Oh my God, there's a horse detective here.
Look at him. Look at him. He's like, look, man, if the horse leads you to water, steal
Which
it.
one is the horse?
Exactly.
Look at his mugshot where he's like, you got me.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Said you got me in the mugshot. And he said to the horse, "You get me."
I love that he
You
has a
get me.
members only jacket, backwards hat, and he blamed this on the horse. Blame it on the jacket.
Not a lot of people have escape horse.
Yeah.
That's very true. Here's a quick blurb.
That's like the biggest. That's like the smallest regular size horse or the
Yeah.
biggest Shetland horse I've ever seen. I mean, the best part about robbing a house with a horse is that you do have a getaway car.
Right.
Yeah.
The best part of this, it looks like we found Sean Jordan's dad. Okay, here we go. A Florida man has been arrested after reportedly using a horse to break into a home. Homeowner Steve Ferguson, full name, and whenever he introduces himself.
Steve
you know,
Ferguson, how you doing?
Good to meet
Steve
you.
Ferguson.
You might remember me. I have an HVAC company.
Okay, all right.
He started getting alerts on his phone that showed surveillance video of a man on his property. Upon arrival, Ferguson saw a horse running away and then ran into, ready for this name? Look at him. You'd never guess it, but it's perfect. Lonnie Maddox.
Lonnie Maddox.
Guy's name, Lonnie Maddox.
Male prostitute.
He said, "What are you doing in my house?" To which Lonnie said, "My horse broke into your house, mister. I had to go in and get her."
Do you think Steve said "fuck you" and the horse that broke in here?
Yes. So did Lonnie.
Okay, good.
Yeah. We'll leave this one really quick. How old do you think Lonnie Maddox is right there? You even get to look at him. Which means it's going to be deceiving.
Yeah, that's hard.
God, it's hard. It's hard.
Mac, it's your birthday. You go first.
How old do you think he is? Hundreds of years old.
I think he's 25.
25.
That is a rough. That is a rough 25.
Hey, it's Florida.
He's from Florida, though.
It's true. Florida.
All right, Gareth.
I'm gonna guess that he is 40.
40 years old. From
So
Gareth
this-
Reynolds.
40 years young.
40 years young. So this is 40. Okay, Dave. What do you
David
think?
Anthony.
Okay, I don't have a picture of him on my screen. So
Ooh.
Oh, Dave.
I don't know why.
Just take a guess.
Just
What
how-
type?
What's your gut feeling?
I'm going to go off the guy in the hat with the mustache, and I'm going to say
What?
52.
Okay, good.
Okay.
All right, that's good.
Okay.
Jay, what do you think?
36.
36
Wow.
years old. Jason.
I think he's 47.
47. Guys, get your answers in on the chat. Why not play along? Because you'll be able to prove what your guess was. You can also hold up the numbers.
I see a 34 out
Okay,
there.
here we go. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
One of you is exactly right.
Oh.
So now,
Now we get to play the game.
really quickly,
Both showcases.
really quickly.
Who do you think is exactly right? Do you think it's Dave Anthony, 52, Mac Lethal, 25, Gareth? What'd you say? 40.
40.
I said 47.
I
Jay
said 36.
Gareth, you sticking with yourself or you think somebody else is right?
Sticking with myself.
Mac, you sticking with yourself? You think somebody else is right?
I'm going lower, 22.
Oh God,
Oh,
Jesus! That's how it works.
That's impossible.
I think somebody else is right.
All right,
Okay.
Dave. What do you think?
Dave?
Oh, I nailed it. I looked
nailed
at
it.
the guy. I looked at the guy. I made the call. I nailed it.
Okay,
I'm right. 36.
Okay.
I think he's 47. Yeah.
Okay.
Lonnie.
Maddox
Lonnie Maddox.
is 52 years old.
God, Dave!
That's right. That's right.
I know.
Too smart for your
God.
own good.
Okay, let's move on to the final headline
That
here.
just
for our-
shows people if they want to time travel, smoke meth.
There you go.
He looked good.
You
for
won't
50.
actually do it, but people will believe you.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Dave Anthony, I have your birthday is August 26th. Is that correct, sir?
That is correct.
Yes.
Here we go. Headline is this. Florida man offers 2-word explanation for why he menaced victim with machete for not flushing toilet.
Well,
God.
Yes.
I mean,
Look at this gentleman.
Oh, my
Look
God.
at him.
Oh, yummy.
One part of his beard is growing way longer than the
Yeah,
other.
his beard is
Yummy,
menacing
yummy,
his
yummy.
face.
Yep.
He has a machete and he can't knock that thing down a
Yeah,
couple
just
inches.
get a couple of chops down the left side over
I'll
there.
tell you, that hat wishes it was on him, Randy.
That's
that
right.
I
That's right.
100%.
Exactly.
Here we go.
Somebody in the chat said, "Oh no, Dave and toilets."
Wait, say it again, Dave.
Someone in the chat said, "Oh no, Dave and toilets."
That's how
That is exactly right.
That is totally right. Yep.
This guy's name is also perfect. Keith Mounts.
Yes, he does. Oh, will he?
It's a
Mounts is
verb.
my favorite candy bar.
No, that's almond joy. That's almond joy.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
almond joy.
okay. It should be whatchamacallit or Fifth Avenue. But
Okay,
we'll leave it
fine.
at that.
Okay.
Keith Mounts was charged with threatening another man with a machete for failing to flush the toilet. He
Yeah.
literally had enough of this guy's
This
shit.
is a guy who at this age still has 4 roommates.
That's right.
Oh,
That's right.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
But only sees one.
It's the new cast of The Real World. True story.
He's also the type of guy who every place he walks into says is haunted.
Doesn't he look a little proud of himself? He's like, you got it. Take it. You take it. They're like, sir, are you ready? You tell me when you're ready. I was born ready for this.
Like he was the guy who all night was just shouting like, but he didn't flush his shit.
He also,
System's fucked.
I guarantee 3 times he was a background actor on the show Justified.
Oh, yeah.
Guaranteed.
He played Charles Manson in the touring company of Helter Skelter.
He did.
He's the type of guy. He's like, I was on Deadwood. You're like, the show, and he's like, I don't know what that is.
What are you talking
I don't know
about?
what that
In a show.
is. So it's just on
But it is amazing to have a rat tail in your beard.
It is.
I bet it wags when he's excited.
it. Yeah.
You
Did
talking
he
about the rat?
flush? Awesome. Is that my dad?
He's charged with threatening another man with a machete for failing to flush the toilet. That's a roommate fight that started years ago.
Oh, yeah.
According to a arrest report, Mounts provided police with a written statement declaring that, quote, here was his 2-word explanation as to why you threatened a man with a machete. Quote, shit happened.
Yeah. Oh, it happened.
You know what? Ask Sklar Brothers for his quote.
Man, that guy's a fucking hero.
I love him and I hate him.
It happened.
And he pronounces it nunchucks.
Nunchucks.
He
Nunchucks.
Nunchucks.
Which is the right way
Why?
to do
They
it.
make you numb, don't they?
Yeah.
I guess they do. I don't know what else to say to you.
All right.
man.
Shall we jump into a
Story
story?
one.
You guys ready to jump into a story,
Should we jump into
everybody?
story number
Nice.
one?
Cannibal.
I feel warm, yes.
This was sent in by Greg Quinn at Cinematic Homes. I don't
mighty
know what
Quinn.
that means. It sounds like a show on HGTV that I would definitely watch.
It's just homes that are just screening rooms.
For sure.
Where do you live? We sleep on the
But I know,
projections
too,
table.
This is story one, and technically we've already done 5 stories.
we've
I
done like
know you
11
guys get
stories.
so much
If
for the
you
money.
joined us for the pre-show, we started making the pre-show a live Patreon episode. So this could we've
is
already
your
done
sixth.
6th if
Okay,
you've been with
here
us.
we go.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Also, since we have a Dollop People Town that we are doing, and you guys are never afraid to get a little down and dark and like you won't believe this shit, we're going in that direction in honor of you being with us.
Here we go.
Headline is this.
Last.
Cannibals lured victim into cabin in Oklahoma woods, performed illegal castration.
Okay. Well,
Right.
it wasn't legal.
Oh,
I
so they
know.
didn't get a license to do that.
No.
Usually they're going to cut that off. You got to go get a license from the state.
Dave, this is like college sports. They're in it for the love of the game. No one's making money.
Hello, my name is Keith Mounts. I'll be removing your balls.
No, Keith.
Okay.
Put the machete away,
What?
Keith.
What?
Keith, do I?
Hold on, before you take them off. Is this legal?
Yes, it's legal.
I just said go to the store and get hot dogs. I don't know what you're doing with this right now.
In my
I
dream,
misunderstood.
Keith Mounts also asks if you have copay or how we'll be taking care of this today. Okay, I don't know how to say this. Poteau. Poto.
Pateau.
Tao.
Pateau.
The Dow.
Patao,
This is now exactly like the dollop.
Yes.
We don't know how to say
I
this.
literally think this town is an onomatopoeia. Patao.
Pateau.
Patao. 2 men were accused Wednesday. Love when someone writes an article with no direct references. We have no idea when that happened.
They were accused Wednesday.
They were accused Wednesday of a criminal charge of performing an illegal gender reassignment surgery on a volunteer, and you know they kept reminding the cops of that.
He volunteered.
Volunteered.
He asked
We're
for it.
basically the Red Cross.
We're-
Oh,
They just walked into a room and said, anyone want to get their penis cut off? And he was like, right
Yeah,
here.
I'm
You
here
got
to
me.
help. Whatever gets this through Katrina, I'm here for it. Okay. Illegal gender reassignment surgery on a volunteer at their cabin in the woods, and then keeping the body parts in a freezer, comma,
What?
possibly
Body
to
parts?
eat later.
Body parts. Well, there's 3 down
Well, you
there.
think they just started out? They're not taking volunteers unless they know what they're doing.
I mean,
the
if
penis
Tiger
and
King.
testicle is the venison of the body.
that's right.
Yes. That's what we should have put on this poster.
I mean, listen, and if you're saving the balls, if you're on TikTok, you just dip them in soy sauce and you're good to go.
The cabin's on fire.
That's all fine.
Imagine that waiter, guys. I'm going to tell you this. These soy sauce dip testicles are
We
so
have-
good.
we have
You're
a-
going to set your
So these are house on
We
fire.
have some human,
These are
we
cabin
have-
to table. They're cabin to table
Straight cabin
testicles.
to table.
Locally sourced.
Locally sourced.
I forgot to tell you, this isn't this is a gender swap. We're going to cut each other's off and just switch them out.
Yeah, we're just
Okay,
going to
that's
swap
fine.
out.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
give me
yeah.
mine
I'm
and
here.
I take yours.
I don't know
right.
if we'll do a lot of swapping between like 6 white dudes, but we could try it. All right, here we go.
I have.
I don't know.
You've got Dave
I
Mounts.
feel bad whoever gets mine.
You guys, I mixed up Jason and Randy's. I don't know how to help.
No.
Jason's penis has glasses.
My penis has glasses.
Okay.
Has a
Yeah, it's
weird
like a
hat.
little
All I know is
professor.
I got a butt with cocaine in it. It's not mine.
That's mine.
Okay, that's yours.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it's
fine.
Adderall, but
Just
you're fine.
Making sure.
Okay. Ready to meet these 2 gems of a people?
Let's meet him.
Bob Lee Allen and Thomas Evan Gates. The fact that they're chopping off dicks and you can combine their names to make Bob Evans is perfect.
It's great.
That's what they were doing.
Yes.
Hey, man, they're making it the old-fashioned way.
Bob Lee Allen and Thomas Evan Gates were arrested on October 15th, tis the season, after going to the hospital in McAllister to try and visit the victim, LaFleur County Sheriff Rodney, ready for this name? Sheriff Rodney Derryberry said on Tuesday.
Sheriff Derryberry.
Right.
There's been a crime in Imagine Town.
That's an Imagine Town.
Sheriff Derryberry would not be a character that would be allowed on HR Puff and stuff.
No.
They'd be like, no, that's crazy.
Right.
This
Sheriff
is a song.
Derryberry is like a flavor of ice cream at Ben and Jerry's. I feel like.
Sheriff Derryberry is on the Great British Baking Show.
Sheriff Derryberry, when you say, hey, can I get your name and badge number? He's like, I'll give you the badge number. We're going to be here for 4 minutes.
Been a Sherbert crime. Who should we call? You need to call Sheriff Derryberry.
He'll get to the bottom of it.
Oh,
I think he's making jam right now.
this is what I love. This is a quote from Sheriff Rodney Derryberry, which is really, you could call him Roddy Derryberry. Roddy Derryberry said, quote, I can't say it's cult activity. Then don't. Why are we even... Cut to Keith Raniere being like, please don't bring me into this shit.
Guys, all I wanted to do was play volleyball, and all of a sudden I'm going
I wanted
to
to
jail.
have volleyball and have sex and start a pyramid scheme. I didn't know.
Like,
Suddenly I'm
and
the
like
bad
that's
guy?
when like someone has done something wrong. They start with the things that aren't bad. Like I just want to play volleyball with people, and then I just wanted to put a round bed over a hot tub.
Right.
I just wanted to have a girl that eventually was going to be legal in there. What? Wait, stop.
Hey, I just wanted people to lose a lot of weight. Why is
That's
that?
it.
What's
That's
wrong with
it.
that
That's
person?
it. There's a lot of frats who
I wanted
brand
to see
people.
her collarbone.
Okay, here we go. He said, I can't say it's cult activity. Then don't. The
Then
sheriff
don't.
told reporters, quote, it is something that we have never in my career run across in this part of the country. Settle down, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
This is what I love. Ready? It is borderline some type of activity. No
Oh my God. Sheriff, easy. Don't say something you can't walk back later.
I just want to say the evidence suggests there was some type of movement.
Yes, but Dave, that's what I love, Dave. He doesn't even want to say it's activity. It's
Right.
borderline some type of
Hey,
activity.
I thought we weren't labeling things, Derryberry.
Right. It is borderline some type of activity. No, so is you talking.
Yes.
He goes, we know there's a lot of rumors out there. Now we get to the part where I wish he would have said more. I want to
That's
hear
right.
all the rumors.
What are the rumors?
We know there's a lot of rumors out there, but at this time, there's no danger to the public.
Okay.
What is he? What?
If you can't find a vote of confidence from Sheriff Derryberry,
Sheriff,
Yes, sure.
I know you're saying the public is safe, but I heard the nuts are on the loose.
Yeah, nuts are on the loose. Nuts are on the. It's some activity that we've got going out there that
Can you
is.
define it a little bit?
It is some form of something, an occurrence that could have happened.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll take that.
you know what? We never found a better reason for you to have that hat on.
I am
than
Sheriff
right there.
Rodney Derryberry.
Forever.
Can I, honest question, does that hat make you talk with it? Like when you walk in and you're like, ma'am.
Well,
like,
ma'am,
yeah.
ma'am, I'm going to need you to calm down, ma'am.
There
Say
is
that to be-
some sort of borderline activity happening in your front yard.
That's right.
Sheriff Derryberry, non-committal PD, ma'am. I have to ask you a question.
I put this hat on and I instantly look for brush to clear.
There you go. You slow down your car to ask people if they need help raking.
You guys all right over there? All right, good.
The 20
You guys hear Smokey the Bear adopted a Scalar?
Smokey the Bear's like, we need to get some Jews into the fold.
That's
Come
right.
on, bring 'em
Sklarky
in.
the Bear. Let's make that merch.
Sklarky the Bear. There
Okay.
we go.
Smokey the Whitefish.
There we go.
All right.
A 28-year-old victim had flown from Virginia to Dallas, cut to Dallas being like, look, we got the JFK shit. Please do not bring us in on this.
At all.
Flown from Virginia to Dallas, and then was driven to the cabin in southeast Oklahoma for the surgery, a sheriff's deputy reported in a court affidavit. The victim had made contact with Allen through a website while searching online about castrations and related terms.
Mm-hmm.
The website requires registration to access. In the registration box, there is a welcome note, quote, from the eunuch maker and the EM crew. That's what Bob
Wasn't that
Lee
Mac
Allen-
Lethal's first band?
Yeah, the eunuch maker
That's right.
Crew
and the EM crew?
Yeah.
They took a more alternative rock route, so I left. But
That's right. I got it.
Fair
That's
enough. Fair enough.
Well, they were a one-hit wonder, and that was it.
Yeah. They opened for Kid Rock in 2003.
They did.
And I left.
It's a bummer is when you're trying to get into the castration room online and you can't get all the stoplights correct, and you just keep hitting the fucking.
Yes,
I know.
It's like getting a PS5.
All right, let's go to crosswalks.
Side note: the Eunuch Maker and the EM Crew, they headlined for Uncle Cracker.
There
okay,
you go.
here we go.
That's right.
The victim reported that Bob Lee Allen had claimed to have 15 years of experience and that he, quote, videos the procedures for personal use. I don't want to victim blame here, but if you're getting surgery in a cabin and the person just wants to tape it for personal use, I don't care how good they are at their job. It should not be happening.
You can't ask the question, is it sterile?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Okay. So hold on. Now this show is anti-medicine. Like what?
I'm an anti-caster. I'm an anti-caster in a cabin.
That's right.
As far as cabins go, I'm anti-caster.
I mean, so this guy has a medical issue, which is that he doesn't want a cock and balls.
Right.
Fine.
And there's a doctor, online doctor, who takes them off.
Yeah.
This is the internet saying we will take care of whatever problem you have. This is like
right.
He's
These people have never met in real life. This guy, for years before the internet, was walking around to people in parks going, I want to take my dick and balls off.
That's right. And then, boom, now he's
cut to the dark web.
The dark web brings it to him.
The victim, who, just for reference, from this point on, I'm just going to call Nathan. I don't
Okay.
know if that's his name, but
Fine.
that's what we're going to call him.
Nathan.
Okay. Nathan also reported that Alan told him the surgery wouldn't cost him anything. Well, you pay for what you get.
That's what do we say? There are three ways to do it.
Yes.
Our Uncle Eddie, we
Right.
said this before.
Yes.
It's fast, cheaper,
Cheaper,
good.
circumcised.
Fast, cheap, or good.
Yeah.
Fast, cheap, or gone. And that's in reference to your balls.
That's right.
Yeah. Nathan, a.k.a. the victim, told investigators that Bob Lee Allen performed their removal on October 12th on a covered makeshift table at the residence, and that Gates helped by handing over surgical equipment. That's just a nurse.
Nice.
So wait, hold
Not
on.
just a nurse,
Here's
but
the-
that's what he was.
It
Here's
wasn't
the spoon.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Thanks.
Peeler,
Did you heat it up?
Here's the apple.
Wait,
ladle.
no. There's
Cheese grater. No,
Cheese.
I don't need that. I don't need that.
I got these sharp dentures. That'll
No.
work. He said
Eat scissors.
No, we
no,
don't need the
it.
scissors.
Do we
Guy
need the
keeps
hose?
bringing things.
This is a joke fake eye.
Yes,
No,
that'll
no, we
work.
don't need
No,
that.
I want it. Put it in.
Keep that.
Oh no, sorry, that's for after to put the eye in it to make it look like a snake.
That's right. That's right.
Gates helped by handing over surgical equipment. Nathan said he was awake for the 2-hour surgery after being injected in the needed areas. He was in
Well,
it.
how's he gonna sleep?
That's right.
Of course he's awake.
I mean,
on a
it's,
table.
it's very hard to sleep on a makeshift table. So it's not even a table. It
Is that
a
is that the
makeshift
Burning
table.
Man? Is that Hot Clip talking?
Yeah.
Hot Clip has definitely slept on a makeshift table.
I've slept on a makeshift.
It's boards and milk crates. That's all.
Yes,
it
that's
is.
all it is.
That's what it is.
It's a makeshift table.
And at
Let
least
me
one
take you into the surgery room, aka the dining area.
That's right. Do you have a dining room table that you're going to put me on? No. It's
no.
a makeshift table.
We couldn't afford a table. This is not a hospital.
Hey, come on.
And then they looked at him and was like, I'm sorry, are you the eunuch maker or am I the eunuch?
Sorry.
Nathan stated that after the surgery was over, Alan said that he was going to consume the parts and laughed and said that he was a cannibal. That's bedside manner.
God, that's
Yes.
It's a nice way.
I don't think you ever want to see your doctor laugh ever.
No,
I mean-
I never.
Ever.
It's
They're not.
amazing to
but-
be entering a place where you're going to get your penis cut off and then find a red flag.
Right. You literally pulled into a driveway that wasn't paved and you still went inside.
Yeah, you went from the airport to castration, and then your
No,
doctor on a
no, you-
makeshift table.
It's like if someone said, "Do you want to eat this sushi in the sewer over here? We're going to put it on the ground." And then you're like, "Hey, are these chopsticks used? What's going on here? What are we doing anymore?" They're really splintery.
This is pretty similar to Kaiser, though.
Nathan also said that Alan then talked about, quote, the time he worked on someone that he described as crazy.
If Alan's calling them crazy,
He met a real lunatic. This guy was bonkers. He didn't eat the penis.
He's seen some stuff.
Ready
He
though?
didn't even want to eat the balls. This guy was cuckoo bananas, amigo.
Here's one of my favorite things,
Nuts.
though. You see this in great books. You see this in great books. You see it in great films. You hear about it on great shows like My Favorite Murder. When somebody says something about how they're not crazy and then finishes that sentence by proving how crazy they are.
Oh,
Here's
yeah.
the full sentence. Alan talked about, quote, the time he worked on someone that he described to be crazy, and then he left the mail opened up to die overnight.
Well, that's great.
Yes.
Good job,
He's like, well,
sir.
that guy was crazy, so I just left him opened up overnight.
God.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, but you don't really find out who someone is until you start cutting off their dick and balls.
That's right. I mean,
Dave, I literally thought you were going to say you don't find out who someone is until you get on a makeshift table. Also, makeshift table, like if you're in a fraternity, makeshift table, totally fine.
That's
couple
right.
of milk crates and some plywood,
That's
whatever you kids
That
need
is
to do.
that's a coffee table.
Yes.
That is
Yes.
a dining room table.
Right.
Makeshift table.
I don't want to shade makeshift tables, but at certain times in your life, run.
Right.
Okay. Nathan further stated that Alan, quote, had 6 more clients on the way to have the same operation. Business is
It's booming right now.
I'm gonna be stuffed by the end of the night.
I try to bring them all in really quick because I set up the table once. I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't have to reset up this table. I mean, I feel bad. I feel like in this pandemic, I've only gotten rid of some sweaters that I haven't worn.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy's really.
He pivoted really
Wow.
Well, you look at stuff and you look at your penis.
You're like,
you're
have I
has it
used
brought
this?
me joy?
Have I used this in the last 8 years? All right, get rid of it.
Sure, yeah.
Does this penis bring me joy? I would say that Alan asks that, and so does Nathan.
I mean, what is a condiment that you put on a penis?
I don't know.
what you eat with
Well,
Soy sauce. It goes great with balls.
Okay,
Yeah.
soy sauce.
Nathan also said that Alan, quote, informed him that he had a freezer with body parts and showed him pictures on his phone. I'm going to go ahead and assume flip.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely flip phone. The resolution was 480 by 620.
See this right here? That's 2. Count them, 2 megapixels. All right.
Why does this look? Oh God! Why does this look like the dragon from Tic Tac Toe?
There we go. The great thing I love with this, I can take great pictures of body parts, fold it in half, open it back up, play Snake, whatever I want to do.
Wow, that's great. And it's a Nokia Pebble. That's amazing.
It's unbelievable.
Nathan said that Alan.
It's a walkie-talkie too. All right,
That's
good,
good.
man. That's great.
Nathan said that Bob Lee Allen, Gates must just be watching and handing over rusty scissors the whole
That's
time.
right. That's right.
Nathan said that Allen took him to the hospital the next day because he had a lot of bleeding.
Yeah.
After first telling Nathan, quote, no morgue, no ER. That's what you want from your doctor.
No more.
He said
They have tables there. You don't want to go there.
That's right.
it's nowhere near as scenic. There's a parking lot. It
There's
doesn't
a
feel
road.
Nathan said that Alan told him that if he passed out or died, that he would dump him in the woods. I don't know if that's on the brochure,
I mean,
according to the affidavit.
That's in the Hippocratic Oath.
He said that Alan instructed him to say, quote, he done it to himself. That's how you know you're with a professional.
That's right.
Done
Once
it
they
to
arrived.
himself.
Yeah.
When you say it, Gareth, it sounds so much more professional.
You done it to yourself. There you go.
I got it.
All right.
Okay.
What
you
am
want me
I-
to say it back to you?
What am
I
I
want to hear you say it.
You
You've
say
done
it
it
back
to
to me.
yourself.
Done it to yourself, and then you get a fun-sized bag of bean and chili Fritos.
Go to the prize wall and pick out your thing that you want.
So I say,
Been a real good boy. But
I say,
man,
I say, you did it to me.
No.
no, what the fuck? What? We rehearsed this.
So I'll tell him that you just did it. Okay, good.
It's what happened, guys. Nathan told medical.
We got a 749, another ballless man out in the woods.
Okay. Pick him up. I'll got it.
Who's up? It's like a car dealership. Who's up? It's Oklahoma. Who's up? Okay. Nathan said that he told medical personnel that 2 men, quote, tried to get him to participate in cannibalism. He skipped the part where they cut his dick off. He's like, all right, fine. I'll say that I did it to myself, but I'm still going to blame you guys for wanting to eat it.
That's right.
Sheriff investigators, that'd be Derryberry, became involved on October 14th after a hospital reported the surgery. In search of the cabin on October 15th, investigators found a plastic bag, quote, with what appeared to be testicles in a deep freeze in a bedroom. I mean, who doesn't have a bedroom freezer?
Makeshift freezer.
Makeshift freezer. It's guys.
The amount of times I've seen a bedroom freezer on cribs, it's so much.
Yeah.
All those people who are preparers.
Where was I? I'll come back to. Oh, here we go. Bob Lee Allen and Thomas Evan Gates were charged. In the castration, they face felony counts of conspiracy to commit unlicensed surgery, performing unlicensed surgery, maiming and assault and battery with a dangerous weapon. They face a misdemeanor count of failure. This is what I love. Failure to bury the removed parts. So they were like, you cut them off, we're getting you for that. You didn't bury them, we're getting you for that.
And you know, I hate to quote this movie, but failure to launch for both of them.
Your Honor, the only thing I'm guilty of is having my eyes bigger than my tummy.
And I'm going to say the sheriff got him on failure to Derryberry.
There we go.
This was a circumcision gone wrong.
Their address in Oklahoma is listed as Worcester, but they also have an address in Texas, cut to Texas, being like, we're dealing with enough right now. We're trying to overturn an election and cruise.
Trying to go after other states.
You know, here's what I love. In a bankruptcy filing last year, Bob Lee Allen reports that he tithes $267 a month to the Oratory of Mystical Sacraments. I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
But I don't care.
I love that they have a hold on him.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Here, we're going to get out of here pretty quickly. But the thing that I can't get over, which I feel we have to go back to, is Bob Lee Allen and Thomas Evan Gates were arrested when they tried to go visit the victim at the hospital.
We feel bad.
Yes.
Put it back on.
Oh, we promised that.
On.
We promised we'd come see how you're doing.
I realized I left the taint.
Oh, you gotta go get it.
You always go back for the taint.
You gotta go get it.
No taint left behind.
That's right. That was their policy.
Okay, here, we'll get out of here on this, my friends. How old are Bob Lee Allen
and Sheriff Derryberry?
Thomas Evan Gates. I don't know Sheriff Derryberry. Okay, we'll go Bob Lee Allen first. You are our guest. Mac Lethal, how old do you think Bob Lee Allen, the tip of the scissors on this story?
The surgeon, the Hawkeye.
57.
He's
57 years old from Mac Lethal. Gareth Reynolds.
Well, he had to obviously spend some time in not medical school. So I'll go 33.
33.
Yeah, like a Doogie Howser of testicles.
Yeah, exactly.
Dave Anthony, you are currently running the table. You can go last if you want, or you can go right now.
He seems like a guy that's just having a midlife crisis.
Okay.
So I'm going to say 40.
40.
I love how you said just, as this is minimal.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
it's a phase. He's going to stop cutting penises off soon. Yeah,
this is no different than buying a Porsche.
Exactly. I mean, you buy a Porsche because your penis is small. You cut off penises because you're a cannibal and you're hungry. All right, Jay, go ahead. I'm going to say 45. 45. I'm going to say 67.
67.
This guy's been around the block.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
these are good guesses.
Get your answers into the chat, everybody, because... and don't forget, we've got another person after this. But Bob Lee Allen is 53 years old. Mac Lethal.
Wow, Mac Lethal. Power from Kansas City.
Let's take a quick look. Look at him. Look at Bob Lee Allen.
Oh, my God. He looks...
he looks like he's starring in a straight to on demand like Garden Gnome horror story.
I was gonna say he looks like Burl Ives after he's hit the sauce after recording a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
This guy.
Nowhere to run.
Nowhere
to run.
Nobody home.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, you got it.
But by the way, could you stay mad at a cutie pie like this?
No.
Look at him. He's
I
didn't mean to.
Yeah, he looks like a dick. He looks like a dick Santa.
Yeah,
Dick Santa.
Tell your kids that screw the elf on the shelf. This is who decides whether or not.
He definitely sees you when you're sleeping. I'll tell you that much.
Great, Jason Sklar at Sklar Brothers thumbs up emoticon.
He's the bad man in the cabin. All right, like the elf on the shelf.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I never had a dad, but I'd get on a makeshift table for him. Okay, here we go.
Daniel.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Thomas, Evan, Thomas Evans Gates. How old do you think Thomas Evans Gates is? Mac Lethal?
You did well.
35.
35 years old.
57-year-old hanging out with
Definitely some Apprentice vibe.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll go 39.
39 from Gareth Reynolds. Dave Anthony.
I'm going to go young, impressionable guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to go mid-20s. Say 28.
28.
28.
What was his name? Evans Gate, which, by the way, was the movie that ended the time of the auteur filmmaker. I'm going to say
Thomas Evans
Gates is 20 years old.
20
years old. I'm going to say he's 43.
43.
Yep.
Okay. All right. One of you is only 1 year off.
Okay.
Get your answers in on the chats, everybody, so you can.
What do you think it is?
Fist pump
Chat
and
it out.
victory if you're exactly right.
Okay.
Because Thomas
Evans
Gates, we're going to get out of story one on this, is 42 years old.
Hey, you don't mess with Sheriff Derryberry.
No, he doesn't. Look at he's never had a jacket that fit.
There you go.
Look at those shoulders.
I can't believe he used to do those Ameritrade commercials.
He's
and now
so good on the
this?
TD Ameritrade commercials.
I used to not see him behind a green wall. All right, well, that is the first story down in the books. I love it. I'm so excited. Mac Lethal is with us. Kicked ass at the very beginning. His version of our theme song was amazing. We're going to let you do another original, my brother.
Sounds
Go
good.
to it.
Right now, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Take it.
Okay.
You heard it.
Thank you for having me this evening. I haven't done this song in years, so let's just see how it goes. Hey, my name is Lethal, if you're not familiar. Big ball sack like a silverback gorilla. Red leather jacket like it's Michael Jackson Thriller. On the first 48, I was an instrumental killer. Hey, I heard you acting lazy. I'm about to get you motivated with my rapping, baby. You only get one chance to live, so do it passionately. So you can get a little money in a black Mercedes. I'm so excited I could smack a baby. Metallica, Slayer, and Pantera. It's trying to bring the goddamn terror in your business meeting. Tell them you're the boss. Get paid, straight cash, homie, Randy Moss. Cause you're in last place, but you should be first. But you act like hard work makes your pussy hurt. You gotta take those bad feelings and you gotta toss them. Don't be a little bitch, just be a lot of awesome. Just be a fire breather, never be a quitter. Motivate yourself to try to work hard and get bigger. Be a flame thrower, big world shaker. Mac Lethal got a razor, a eunuch maker. Heard you acting lazy. Hit your pick and all that motivation. Feel like you slipping, well fuck it, go get naked. I'll be smacking your dome. Got big long balls like Patrick Mahomes. Fuck your enemies, they ain't as bad as you. PMA, positive mental attitude. Everybody got a fucking bump Lethal now. We're hearing dumb people now. Hey!
There we go.
Love it.
Love it. Mac Lethal, check out his YouTube page. Look at all of his videos. Great stuff all the way around. Follow that dude on Twitter, on Instagram, all of that stuff. He is Mac Lethal. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Stick around, make a sound for more Dumb People Town.
Hey there. The holidays are here, so it's good to know Kroger can save you some time with free pickup on all your fresh favorites. Whether your traditions call for a hearty helping of juicy ham, ample apple pie, or Aunt Sue's legendary twice-stuffed stuffing, Kroger has got you covered. So order for free pickup at Kroger.com or the app and get more time to get your holiday on when you grab your groceries curbside. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Free pickup on orders of $35 or more. Restrictions may apply.
Obviously, we are all aware that people carry around a certain level of anxiety in their lives and stress right now. The holidays are stressful. And then you add on top of that a pandemic. So we have things that are preventing us from being happy, from achieving our goals. We all know that. Dan, Randy, and I have all dealt with that in our lives. Sure. And there are moments where you say, I need help and I need better help. And that is why these guys I love what they do. And I love that they're sponsoring our show. BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. My wife is a therapist. I believe in therapy. I've been in therapy. So has Randy. I love they match you and so have I. I love they match you and you can start communicating in 48 hours. That is so fast. If you need it now, now's the time to do it. It's not a crisis line. It's not self-help. It is professional counseling and is done securely online. Don't forget, this is COVID time. So it's safely done. It is safely done. There's a broad range of expertise available, which may not be locally available in many areas. We know we have fans of the show who are in some areas that they don't have great therapy in their neighborhood.
And what I love too is when we can have somebody who sponsors this show that really offers a service to help all, we try to do our part the Patch Adams way and make everybody laugh, but sometimes, you need a little bit more than that. And what I love is you can log into your account at any time and send a message to your counselor. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses. Plus you can schedule weekly video and phone sessions so you won't ever have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room with the traditional style of therapy. BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches so they make it easy and free to change counselors if needed.
I love it because it's more affordable than traditional online or offline counseling, and financial aid is available. BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today. So Dan, tell them how to do it.
All you have to do is visit their website and read their testimonials. They're posted daily. We've seen a couple, and they're all great. I mean, you just feel from people who are just like you and me. All you have to do is go to betterhelp.com/DPT. That's better, BETTER, HELP, as in people, and join the over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. Again, that is betterhelp.com/DPT. And the special offer for our listeners, Dumb People Townies, is 10% off your first month.
There you go.
At betterhelp.com/DPT.
Dan, I know you love your BlendJet so much. It is the greatest.
I can put whatever I want in it. It's easy. I can take it wherever I want to go. And then I don't have an excuse for not getting a little bit more nutrition in the easiest way possible.
So we're all trying to figure out ways to, in this period of time when we're at home a lot, eat more healthily, and extend the life of the fruit that's in your life. Because, I'll buy bananas and I'm like, okay, great, we're going to eat these bananas. And all of a sudden they're starting to turn brown. There's a black banana sitting on the counter. Which, okay, that might not be good for just straight eating, but it's good in the BlendJet. Throw it in the BlendJet, smooth it up. I'm telling you, the BlendJet is so incredible.
Dude, 20 seconds, you can make your delicious smoothie protein shake, margarita, latte, or whatever you desire.
It's anytime. 5 o'clock somewhere.
Dude, I love a margarita protein shake. Why not?
It's going to be the most fun workout you've ever had.
I've never been this drunk on this hike.
It's compact and lightweight. It holds 16 ounces and is around the same size as your favorite water bottle, but it packs a bigger blender power than almost anything you've used before, easily crushing through ice, fruit, frozen fruit, just about anything. And it has a measure. This is what I love. It has these measure markings like right on the jar. So you know exactly what you're putting in and how much of it. And best of all, it cleans itself.
Boom. At under $50 with fast and free shipping and 16 colors to choose from. BlendJet 2. BlendJet 2 makes it electric boogaloo. Makes it a perfect gift for anyone on your list right now.
Including yourself.
Now's the time to do it. And it's the type of gift that you get someone and every time they use it, they think of you.
Yeah. And they can use it risk-free because you have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So go to blendjet.com/DPT right now and save an extra 12% on top of their already discounted price. Double dip on that discount.
Double dip it.
Save an extra 12% at blendjet.com. That is BLENDJET.com/DPT.
Let BlendJet change your life like it's changed ours. I love my Brooklinen sheets and I love my Brooklinen towels.
Now that is something everybody should be saying during Hanukkah or on Christmas morning. That's what people in your life should be able to say because you just gave them some.
You gave them something. Okay, we're in our houses more than ever. You're home. You want the things that are in your house to make you feel good and comfortable. The sheets. The sheets are so good. My wife is an interior designer, and I've said this on the show before, but it begs saying again, okay? She goes, and one of the things she does is when she designs a bedroom for someone, she will get the sheets for them as her gift to the client and make the bed exactly the way it should look.
One night.
After sleeping one night on our Brooklinen sheets, she said, I will never not get Brooklinen sheets ever again for my clients. And that is someone with very high tastes.
Dude, that's why they have 50,000 5-star reviews and counting, and they're so confident in their product. product that their bedding comes with a lifetime warranty.
People don't offer that if they aren't
right.
sure.
Don't.
It's
and
the
like
real
Grant
deal.
said, it's not just sheets. They've got comforters, pillows, towels, even loungewear, and more. Imagine that. Just spending wherever. If you're in your kitchen, you're
forever
in Brooklyn. If you're in your bed, you're in Brooklyn.
I'm going to say this.
In the shower, you're
in Brooklyn. I mean,
why are you taking your towel in the shower?
It's worth it.
in the shower.
In the shower. No, my son had horrible pillows, and I would like lay in his bed to put him to bed, and I'm like, I can't deal with this
He
anymore.
suffered from HPS, horrible
pillow syndrome, and I
Jesus.
got him Brooklyn and pillows, and now I fall asleep in his bed.
There you go.
sometimes.
It's the best stuff. There, honestly, they've sort of covered comfort very well. So check out all their stuff. I mean, start with the sheets and the towels. Go to the loungewear, pillows, whatever you want.
Don't wait. Do something nice for yourself or someone in your life. Go to brooklinen.com. Use the promo code DPT and get 10% off your first order and free shipping.
Free shipping.
That is BROOKLINEN.com and enter the promo code DPT for 10% off your first order. Plus free shipping.
Guys. Brooklinen.com. Use the promo code DPT at checkout. Okay, we're back, everybody.
Yay! You guys can unmute if you want to.
All of the
you'll
people
be responsible with it.
Townies, if you are not listening to the Dollop podcast, get on that right now. Everybody who is here, it is such a joy. You guys are great. How have you guys been, and how have you guys been handling not touring yourselves and not being able to get out and do what you guys do, Dollop dudes?
Great, I love it.
Well, we've been in a eunuch making business.
Hey,
You got competition.
you bought a cabin?
Look, that's
the headline.
A hole opened up in the business, and we just kind of jumped in and filled it.
Yeah. Well, we had made the hole.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. more accurate.
But your fans stayed with you throughout. I mean, it's amazing to me. You guys have built such a huge. Are the folks in Australia like, when can we see you guys? We're working on trying to make sure that we're clear.
Yeah, they're wondering.
Yeah.
How we fucked it up so poorly in this
Exactly.
I mean, because they are a self-admitted shit country too. They're like, our government sucks, and yet they're like having like stadium shows again and shit.
Yeah,
So,
they're around. They're back in their.
yeah, it's really weird. It's been really fucking weird. So hopefully, hopefully the vaccine is not microchipping like Dave keeps saying.
Look, it's not my first pandemic. It's not going to be my last. I just, I get in the usual routine.
Wait, David, what was your first pandemic?
Smallpox.
Okay,
fair enough.
Okay,
Fair enough.
All right, so guys, we're here. Everybody's good. Mac Lethal, you're good. Dollop guys, good.
Yeah.
Daniel, how are you?
I'm great.
Should we announce who are we going to do this?
Well, I wanted to promote where
Okay,
people
so-
can check out Mac's stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, Mac, where should everybody go to get up to date on every single thing you've released and every single thing that you're doing?
I would say Apple Music has my recorded music, and then a lot of what I do that I'm kind of more known for is my YouTube stuff, and it's just youtube.com/MacLethal, and there's a whole bunch of videos you can binge and watch if you like what I do.
Mac, your breakdown of Dazed and Confused.
2 minutes. The entire plot of that movie is fantastic.
It is fantastic.
Every beat in that movie in 2 minutes. Unreal.
Yeah, it's
so
unreal.
good.
It's unreal. And then
I was gonna do one for Breaking Bad. I was gonna do it in 5 minutes, but it was one of those things where I was like halfway through, I just kind of gave up. Like it wasn't. it was too.
It's hard. Well,
What an
series is
amazing
hard.
idea, though. That's fucking crazy.
That's so
Yeah,
good.
that's
Maybe
unreal.
one day I might work through it.
5 minutes.
5 minutes,
all of Breaking
complete.
Bad.
If you can do all of Breaking Bad in 5 minutes, that would be incredible. And Better Call Saul would take like 15.
That'd be the
'cause it's a little
remix.
slower movie.
Slower movie,
Yeah, I got it.
Yes, of
A couple things we want to remind everybody. If you love this poster that is right over my shoulder here, all the proceeds are going to help people. So you can go to the link, which should be in the chat right now, or you can go to the link that will take you to Hub City merch, and you can get a limited edition Dollop Peopletown shirt. They're great. And Dave and Gareth were kind enough to say, yeah, let's team up on this and help some people during this time of year. We didn't ask either one of them, so they didn't actually say it, but we still did it.
It's hard for us to say no, which is
Hey,
really nice.
Gareth, stop talking.
Please,
so,
please don't say a
Thanks,
word.
Mike. Thanks.
And if you love that artwork, that goes out to Jeffrey Tice. You should be following him on all social media. He's a great comic and a great artist. And we could announce. I
Yes.
mean, do you want
So
to?
let's
or do you want to do it after?
Let's do it now. Let's do it now. Yeah.
We're going to announce now because we have our next show lined up. looking forward.
A Christmas show in Florida.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Every day in January.
They'd have us.
Every day is Christmas.
I
in
hope
Florida.
the link is live. If it's not, it will be soon. It is live. Okay, it's about to go into the chat because we couldn't wait to do this. This is a quick turnaround, but it's going to matter. We have 2 great announcements for you. First off, on January 16th.
It's a Saturday night. Same
Right
time,
here at Nowhere Comedy Club.
6:30 West Coast.
The first thing I could tell you that would make it great is we're going to have a Greenlee.
Yes.
The second thing that I could tell you that's going to make it great is if everything goes well, and it should, we will be doing our annual things we got stuck in ourselves in the past year story.
Oh, no.
And the third thing is already guaranteed to be great. Take it, boys.
Zach Galifianakis and John Paul White of the Civil Wars is the music, so it's going to be great.
Yes.
They'll get your tickets for
so
that.
If you want to spend a night hanging out with the 3 of us,
Come back.
The lead singer from Civil Wars and Mr. Zach Galifianakis
Come
and
back
a
for that.
Greenlee.
And a Greenlee. Come on back on January 16th. The link is live.
Yep.
And like we and get the pre-show hang. We'll pick 5 people who get the general admission tickets to be in the post-show hang as well. And it's just good times. But we got another story right now. So
Also,
let's jump into this.
people, make sure you join for that pre-show hang because then you get a live Patreon episode. You get 2
So
live shows
fun.
in one night.
All right, here we go.
All right, here we go. Ready? Story number 2.
Yep.
Sent in by our dear friend. I hope she's out there somewhere. Liz Haggerty.
Liz Haggerty.
At Liz Haggerty.
Are you out there, Liz? I
Here we
hope
go.
you're there.
Here we go. I found this story months ago.
Okay.
And I thought, oh, guaranteed for the dollop. I held on to it.
Okay.
Yes.
Fruitland Park, Florida.
Fruitland Park. Fruitland Park sounds like
Right.
they just were like, we don't really need to give it a real
when
name.
your family didn't have enough money to get into Dollywood, you went
go
to
to
Fruitland Park.
Fruitland
Yes.
Park. It's just a bunch of fruit. Are there rides? No, just a
No,
bunch of fruit.
no.
And there's a bedroom freezer full of stuff. We don't know what's in it.
Have you been on the bedroom freezer ride?
Oh,
So everybody gets on their own makeshift table.
Oh,
You
oh
can
man.
see the park ranger Derry Berry.
Fruitland.
Sorry, folks, we never close. Okay. All right. Fruitland Park, Florida.
Here we go.
A Florida woman is accused of repeatedly taking items from her late ex-husband's grave that were placed there by the man's fiance, according to Fruitland Park Police Department.
Okay.
Do you think anybody takes them seriously when they call? Like,
Fruitland Park
hey, this
Police.
is Richard from the Fruitland Park Police Department. Like, okay, what is the joke?
What's
here?
up? You guys still riding around on unicycles?
You guys like a morning
No.
zoo radio station?
No.
FPPD.
Fruitland Park, Law and Order Fruitland Park, I would watch every single night.
CSI
Because every episode would have a runner. They'd be like, we got a runner. Every episode of Fruitland Park.
You got an apple that fell off the barrel. Let's go.
And then, or if it's CSI Fruitland Park, it's what's his name?
David Caruso.
Don't you dare.
So-
Don't you dare.
He's like, looks like one bad apple spoiled the whole bunch. And
At Sklar Brothers. So to bring you guys up to speed.
Looks like it's time for this banana to split.
That's Fruitland Park, dude.
Fruitland Park CSI.
Mm-hmm. So to bring you up to speed, a woman got divorced from a guy.
Yep.
He got remarried.
Uh-huh.
Or no, he got
engaged, and then he died.
And
then the
his
ex-wife-
ex-wife steals stuff from his gravesite. Yeah. Records show the man's fiance first contacted police in late September, claiming she had placed 2 wedding invitations. Okay,
He's gonna want those.
We'll see a pic of these.
He's
as I
gonna
read
want
them
them.
off.
He's gonna want them.
She placed 2 wedding invitations.
Yep.
She also placed, we'll put them up as soon as we can.
2
There we go, 2
penises.
wedding invitations, a pair of $250 Costa sunglasses.
Why are we doing that?
An LED hanging starlight.
An LED television.
Yes.
No, plasma.
Where are you watching the game this weekend?
Yeah. 2 double curl hanging planters. I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean,
a weeping willow string light. I don't even know what that is.
this to me sounds like an episode of Storage Wars.
and Dave overpaid for it, but Daryl lost out. That's all that matters. 6 snapdragon plants.
Yep.
Artificial flowers. A ring and a sugar skull at the grave within 2 days.
That's a lot of stuff.
First of all, that's
she's
too much.
Just emptying
Guys,
the garage.
You know
She's
this.
Not, this is not an act of love.
You talked about it. I used to be a grave digger.
Dan did.
And if you put all this stuff by someone's gravesite, we would eventually throw it away.
Yeah, I mean,
like
so
we had to.
You can't leave all that stuff out.
The only thing that's right is the fake flowers, right?
The fake flowers and
the only thing that's appropriate.
The only thing that's right are the fake flowers, the skull, the LED
she put
lights.
The wedding invitations down. She was like, not expecting an RSVP. Like, was she like sad?
No, I think.
Please check chicken or beef, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you say chicken or beef?
Yeah, there's
it's
options.
chicken or beef. I know.
There's no vegetarian option for a Rochelle wedding.
That's
do you want
true.
chicken or do you want beef?
It's weird.
If you don't want either one of those, don't come. It's a cash bar. Cash bar at my cousin Melissa's wedding, and I snuck in a handle of Jack Daniels.
No, you did.
Yeah,
No,
hell I didn't.
Why even have a party?
And then our entire table collapsed, and I've never seen Rosemary Van
The
Kirk so
makeshift
mad.
table.
It was a makeshift table. Thank you. Thank you.
Write it down, Gareth. We're hugging when we get our world back.
Gareth,
Okay.
save that. Save it for the show, man. Save
All
that
right,
joke
once
for
we
the
go live,
show.
I'll do
Save
it.
it once we
Save
start
it
recording.
once we start.
Okay, good.
Okay, she put all that stuff at the gravesite.
Fine.
Again, I'll run it through really quick. Wedding
kinda
invitations,
like her.
sunglasses, starlight,
Yep.
curl, hanging planters,
Yep.
a weeping willow light, snapdragon plants, artificial flowers, a ring, partridge in a pear tree, 5 golden rings, a screaming dove, and a sugar skull.
This sounds like either the best or the worst farmer's market I've never been to.
Within 2 days, all items were missing and valued at how much money?
Ooh.
Fuck off.
Yes. For all I just listed, how much do you think it was valued? I'll run it through one more time, and then you got to guess quick, so be ready. Here we
Okay.
go. 2 wedding invitations. I think she went by the invitations, not for the bulk.
The
A
sunglasses.
pair of $250 sunglasses, so you know where you can start.
But that's not all.
Right.
You get the LED light.
An LED hanging light, 2 double curl hanging planters, a weeping willow string light, snapdragon plants, artificial flowers, a ring, and a sugar skull at the grave. Mac Lethal.
How much
How
money?
much do you think that, knowing that it's going to be above $250?
Oh man, the ring and the artificial flowers are deceptively, potentially expensive.
They
I'm
are.
saying 563.
Great.
560.
Excellent.
Love that guess
Gareth.
from Mac Lethal.
The ring
Gareth
is
Reynolds.
hard. The ring's what throws you. The
You
ring
guys,
can be
you feel
whatever.
free to look in the chat if you want to get help from the townies. This is like Price
I
is
mean,
Right.
it's the ring that threw Frodo. I mean, let's be honest.
Gareth, what do you think?
I'll go with 922, please, Daniel.
922. And
David Anthony.
go ahead. Dave.
Someone said 1231. I'm going to go with 1231.
1231.
1231. All right.
Jay.
750.
750, Randy.
892, and I'm going to put the rest on a cashier's check.
Okay, here you go.
I'm old enough to remember that game show where they just put their head and they went around and picked
Wheel
all the
of Fortune, you mean?
I don't know what that was.
It
Where
was
they
Wheel of
picked all the all the things they
That
wanted.
game show was Wheel of
Yeah,
Fortune.
then all the
and they
things
used to
they-
go through. It was like the shopping
I'll
showcase or
take
something.
I'll take
Porcelain Jaguar.
Like
and
we had
I
to
loved the porcelain jacket.
we had to wait for someone to just say what gifts they wanted off the
Yeah.
prize wall.
that was
I'll
television.
take the riverboat cruise. Okay, here we go. The total of those items is $438.
Boom!
By the way, that's
knows his-
cheap. I agree. She put a shitty ring there, and whatever the fuck a
mean,
sugar skull
She's
is,
from
it was weak.
Fruitland, Florida, man.
I know that's a
It's not
fruit.
gonna be
Look,
expensive. Yeah.
these are Fruitland, Florida prices, guys.
Yes, I guess she bought all of that at the nearest intersection on her way to the gravesite.
So did we
Oh
ever?
my god, I forgot flowers. I'll just get 9 other things.
So there's a gas station nearby us in LA. I don't know if we've ever talked about this on the show, but I went in it's not a gas station, it's a car wash. So I went in through
Here
the
we
car
go.
wash.
Drink.
I went through the car wash, and this is what they were selling in the car wash store. They were selling obviously the air fresheners for your
course.
car
That makes
and
sense.
mats like WeatherTech mats for
Who
your
would-
car, whatnot, all the stuff for your car. And then they were selling leather Italian loafers.
Why?
And then they were selling bongs, and then they were selling Chinese throwing stars, so like weapons. It was
Sounds like a James Bond Q session.
This is what it sounds like to me. The guy who owns the car wash, his brother-in-law wants to sell the loafers. His nephew wants to sell the bongs.
That's right.
And his nephew's kid wants to sell the Chinese throwing stars.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking of like, who's the person in their mind that will get all of their
this.
shopping done
This
here?
person.
Where am I going to get my bong and my shoes? I got to get my car washed.
Who is our ideal shopper? Steven Seagal. That's right. That's right. So I mean, could his fiance have just gotten her car washed and said, you know what, let me just get everything here?
No, it feels so good to get everything out of the back of your car. I think that's what she just did.
This is an unloading.
What's back there? Let me just get it all out.
Coolant. I'll give him a little coolant.
Give him
too.
some coolant.
There you go.
A little coolant.
The woman, that's the fiance.
Yep.
She said she suspected, ready for this name?
Mm-hmm.
The ex-wife of the deceased man, whose name is Ronnie Lee Kimberlin. Yes. Now,
Okay.
Kimberlin could have been her first name. Could have been Kimberlin Ronnie Lee.
Kimberlin boots. We had Kimberlin boots in college.
I said-
that's what all
I
the rappers
said
were
that-
wearing. Kimberlin boots.
So back when my youngest daughter was doing gymnastics competitions, my wife and I would just sit and in our notes in our phones would just write down the name of every kid who was at like a gymnastics competition in Central California.
Yeah, of course.
Like Kaylin, Raylan, Briley, Braylon,
Jack.
Caitlin, Maitland, Kraylin. And there was a kid whose name was Jimberly. I was like, Jimberly.
Oh, no.
Jimberly. I'm like, that's where you take your 2-year-old for a birthday party, to the Jimberly.
Yeah, that's gymnastics.
That's
That's
where
what they learn gymnastics.
They learn gymnastics at the
At
Jimberly.
Jimberly.
This sounds like Kimberlin.
Kimberlin.
Right.
Ronnie Lee Kimberlin, who's
Ronnie
the
Lee
ex-wife of the woman's late fiance.
And sang back up for Eddie Money.
When
That's unbelievable.
when an officer, probably Sherry Berry, questioned Kimberlin about the missing items, she said, quote, "I heard of the family drama, but I did not take the items. This is ridiculous." Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys.
You know, she named like 3
She's
of the
like,
items.
what would I need with a sugar skull? They're like, we didn't say
anything about a sugar
No one
skull.
said that.
I mean, it was a dead person. You bring a sugar skull. I gathered.
I mean, who needs dead flowers?
Also, you know who's constantly hearing about other people's drama? People that are in
the
other
drama.
people's
Yes.
drama.
Yeah.
Also, guilty people are constantly yelling, "This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous."
Oh, come
I'm
on.
sick of this.
Unbelievable. I won't even dignify that with a response.
Look, I ate a man's penis. I don't deserve to be talked to like this.
You were not supposed to. You said you did it to yourself. On October 19th, this keeps going. On October 19th, a clear glass skull cup. We can see what that is right here.
Clear
if you can't imagine
glass
it.
skull
A clear
cup.
glass
Oh, good.
skull cup. That's
what I
drama.
pictured.
Yes. That's like the white trash version of Hamlet. A clear glass
Yorick.
skull cup and a soulmate diamond painting, which I did not know what it was. That's what it is. That's what a soulmate diamond painting is.
Obviously,
What is
yeah,
that?
for
I
sure.
don't know.
Is that a magic eye painting?
They were
Is that a Dave Matthews album?
They were also stolen. That's like Windows 96 at its best.
Frozen.
That's right there.
Frozen screensaver.
Screensaver's
Yeah.
frozen. That's like and for those who have been there, that's like the Portland airport carpet.
Yeah.
There you go.
What have you been doing during the pandemic? This puzzle.
They were stolen from the gravesite, and a few days later, a woman came forward saying that she used to live with Ronnie Lee Kimberlin and that she was with her when she stole the items from the grave, which means on a night out with friends, Ronnie Lee Kimberlin was like, "We got to do one thing really quick before we go out."
I'm gonna just before we go back to the bar.
Right.
They were at the bar and they're going.
By the way, if you're gonna go steal something from a grave, you do that alone.
Yeah.
Don't leave that up to chance at
Friends
all.
are
No.
witnesses.
Right. Ready to learn something new? Police said that Ronnie Lee Kimberlin took a glass bottle from the grave and threw it down, quote, a crackhead path. What is... You Google crackhead path, that's what comes up. That is the first response if you Google image search for crackhead path.
Off to see the wizard.
There's just a lot of
You
stress.
obviously the wizard, the wonderful wizard of crack.
Doesn't it look like somebody's maintaining the crackhead
I
path?
know.
Pretty
Yeah.
rigid.
What is that? What is that? Decomposed granite on there? What is that?
It's crack. That's rock.
Literally, anybody
just
can
crack.
test me if you want. Google image search crackhead path. That's what
That
you're
is a
gonna
crackhead
get.
path.
Also, this pic was found. It was originally where the source from.
Not
is
to
from-
quote Mandalorian, but that's the way.
That
guys.
is the way.
That is the way.
That is the way. I have spoken. This was found on Reddit, of course, posted by somebody named Sen Paid Drunkie, which I can only assume is somebody who works for a senator and is drunk all the time.
That's right.
They said that she took the glass bottle.
Yep.
She also took planters and gave them to her brother, quote, this is Ronnie Lee Kimberlin, quote, because he needs them.
Yeah.
She took the planters because her brother needs them.
She's a crackhead Robin Hood.
We need.
She takes from the dead and gives to the poor. Good for her.
You know they're running a 99-cent shop out of the graveyard.
Oh, they are. That's good.
They got sugar skulls.
You know what I need? I need some planters.
Yeah. Oh, my brother would love these, wouldn't he, Sheila?
Well, he wouldn't love them. He needs them.
He
literally needs them.
It's life or death.
It's life or death.
Talk to me like that again, kids, and we're not going out to the gravesite for presents.
I'm going to tell you this. If my brother doesn't get these, he's going to end up in the gravesite. That's how much he needs these planters.
It's life or death.
It's life or death.
It says here that she also threw a glass cup in a garbage can. That just feels mean. She took a picture frame and stored it in her attic. That's also just the frame.
By the way, go ahead, Dave.
That one was haunted.
Dave, how much do you want to bet that as she was throwing the garbage can, she was talking to it? Gonna tell me?
Well, yeah.
Go down the crackhead path. Well, you go.
That'll take you to Old Crackhead River.
If you hit
and you get on the boat.
You hit crackhead path, you've gone 2 stops too far, man.
Also, I just want to meet the guy in the parking lot who really hopes that Dave Matthews plays Crackhead Path tonight.
That's right.
Dude, I heard it's on this set list.
Dude,
he was going to go 2-step, then Crackhead Path, then Song 41.
You got on your crackhead path.
Ooh, that's good, Garrett.
I've been saving it.
I thought that was going to be. I thought Crackhead Path was a venue. He's doing Red Rocks. He's doing Alpine Valley. He's doing Crackhead Path.
Oh my God, he's having a bad year. He's doing crackhead.
And he's doing like 12 nights. He's doing 12
Pine Knob after
doing
that.
Pine Knob. Then he's doing 12 nights at the Beacon.
Fair enough.
Are you ready to rock Crackhead Path?
Are you ready for rocks?
No. Rocks.
We misunderstood.
Going to Crackhead Path. Okay. She threw the glass cup. She stole the frame. Here's the best part. She then took her children to the gravesite and had them use purple chalk to cross out the word fiance from the gravestone.
Oh my
Which
God.
means that's who paid for his gravestone.
Yep,
This is fiance,
yep.
and she was like, beloved fiance, and she's
Beloved
like,
fiance.
Why is she signing the gravestone?
Well,
At least she's not using the children as pawns.
Tag
Yeah.
it, kids.
you should have pissed on it too. It's like, we get it. He's yours.
We get it. We get it. You
Yeah.
didn't like this.
Records show that the planters were found at Kimberlin's brother's house, so that was true.
I needed them.
You needed them. His plants were all over the goddamn
Ron, or maybe people don't know how weird my plant situation was.
Maybe people don't understand the necessity of a good planter.
My home looked ridiculous.
Look,
I had
sister,
plants on my makeshift table.
I
had
was
plants
a laughing stock.
on my bedroom freezer. You got to get them up and hang 'em.
brother. I'm running by the gravesite today. Do you need anything?
No, I'm good. Actually, wait. My plants are causing havoc.
Okay, so you're saying if I happen to come across some potted plants, you do want me to take
You'll
them?
take them?
If you come across them, yeah, and anything with flowers and skull related. But outside of that, I have no need.
Just a quick question. What do you want me to do with the trash can?
If you see a crack, you might see a crackhead path. They're everywhere now.
Okay.
Just throw
it there. They'll handle it.
Okay.
Okay.
They
I'm
eat
just
the
telling you this,
stuff.
though, brother. If I find a picture frame, that's going straight in the attic.
Obviously, yes. Put it in an attic without a picture in it. That's where it belongs. We'll put it up on the wall like it's art. It'll
What
be
do
like
you?
a man's
Yeah.
eye.
What?
I'm sorry, sir. What do
you want to say? You're breathing.
Yeah, what's going
What is
on?
it? Are you a graveyard jogger?
I'm looking for ketamine trail.
Okay,
Oh,
ketamine
yeah,
trail.
yeah, yeah.
No, you're on. That's this crackhead path. Ketamine trail is over there.
That's two over.
Oh,
Where's the cocaine cul-de-sac?
They called it something.
Cocaine called. Here's the deal. You're going to get to Adderall Mountain. If you get to Adderall Mountain,
and it'll keep you going.
Adderall Mountain is the best hike.
It's right after Molly Street. Molly Street. And the only thing is, cocaine cul-de-sac. You got to do it by yourself. Nobody else is going to want to do that with you. So you do it on your own.
Now, if you get to the Ludes Freeway, you've gone too far.
Now you mean by the bath salts basin?
Yeah, the bath salts basin. That's right.
Okay.
If this was the new version of Candyland, I would go nuts.
Oh, 100%. Okay.
My brother.
Timberland was arrested Saturday.
Oh, wait. What is he?
What do you need, ketamine,
My
man?
brother.
Yeah.
In the graveyard.
Your brother's in the graveyard.
He fell off heroin cliff.
Oh, man.
It's a downer.
It's a
Heroin
downer.
Cliff is a downer.
And it's a deep dive down, too.
If you just keep chasing that ground, you'll get it.
I know.
Okay.
Where's the PCP paste?
There you go. Kimberlyn was arrested Saturday at her home in Leesburg on charges of pettit. That's what they wrote here. Pettit theft.
Petite?
I know.
Petite.
I know, but I love
Petite theft. I'm a tiny one.
Not petty.
Well, how big were the planters? The planters were small.
And she got arrested for deserving a grave. We don't have an age to play because they didn't give one, but we are going to show her. And before we do, I can tell you, there's one thing we will all know right away. I'm not trying to shame anybody for their style choices, but I guarantee you, Ronnie Lee Kimberlyn cuts her own hair.
We all do now.
With a dustbuster. Let's check her out.
I'm not joking. It's coming up. The gasp.
That is.
That's I mean, you're so right, Daniel, because if you've ever cut your own hair, you just lose yourself in the back. She clearly was like, it feels good.
It's almost like she went down crackhead path by herself.
I know she isn't, but it looks like she's wearing a hairpiece. I know she isn't.
Yeah. What's the reverse? Yeah, what's the reverse of a
side?
Yeah.
Does it?
What?
Yeah, you can't tell. If you see the side view, you can't tell that there's
Dave, look at this. She's got it nice and tight all around the bald man hair path. But then on the top, it looks like the ship from the Flight of the Navigator.
You can't even notice that.
What I love is the wave and dip she's got on the front.
She just went, like, give me the Dido in a windstorm. I'll take it.
I honestly swear to God, do I look like Michelle Williams in this pic? No.
She's like, I always want to look like I just got out of bed. She's like, make me look like Charlize Theron in Monster. Sure.
Oh, that is story number two.
There we go.
Story number two.
By the way, her brother was found guilty of having an improved aesthetic in his home.
Okay. That's right. And he's going to have to live with that for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
This has been a phenomenal show. I love the guys from the Dollop. Thank you, Dave Anthony and Gareth Reynolds, for being here. Follow them. If you're fans of our podcast, you will love their podcast as we do. And Mac Lethal, follow him on his YouTube page and buy his albums on Apple Music, as we have. And he's going to take us home with a kick-ass song, one more original by Mac, and then
we'll say goodbye.
And we'll say goodbye at the end. But take it away, brother.
Can you hear it?
Yes, sir.
We got it.
Okay. This is all about your life. I guess it's all about mine too. There's a weird vibe in the city right now. I can feel it every time that I drive through. Got married to the struggle, said I too. That beautiful bitch, yeah, she's mine. But I took another Ambien and drank another double IPA, and now I promise I'ma be fine. Hold up, just hung another list of my goals up. I'd rather die than be lazy. Gotta treat every second of my life on earth like it's valuable. Fuck me, it pays me. I don't wanna live my life safely, but I don't think the people that I work with seem to understand that every time I come up in the office and the motherfucker gun up in my pockets off safety. I wanna go to the beach and relax, take a nice warm sun shower. Congratulations, you got off work, now you gotta deal with rush hour. Who the hell lied to society and said that this is right, and said this is life, and said if you wanna have a nice kids and wife, it's all sleepless nights and senseless fights and sleepless nights. We're having senseless fights, we're having sleepless nights, and all these senseless fights. We're having sleepless nights, we're having senseless fights, we're having sleepless nights. I'm saying one day my life will be so perfect. Nights, we're having senseless fights, we're having sleepless nights, and all these senseless fights. Sleepless nights and senseless fights. Sleepless nights. I'm saying one day my life will be so perfect. So perfect. If If I make $10 million, those fancy cars and that jewelry I won't purchase. I move my family up to the woods and buy a cabin and communicate through only post service. So the problem, stress, drama, and mess up everyday life it won't surface. I know too many people that have graduated college and they sit around at a work, bitch. I know so many people that are 25 and older and they just feel downright worthless. I wish that I could tell you that they're gonna be a day where the adult life bullshit we deal with the all stop. But we start over the cycle on December the 31st and you see the very second that the ball dropped. The sooner that you realize every one of us is crazy, the sooner you can find a little symmetry and try to direct your energy to all the little things you do the daily in the universe and never will apologize. I'm making you experience the things you experience. I'm thinking of bigger fears that are really off and nothing, man. I'm serious. I'm sick of always waking up and building the theorems of the sleepless nights. I'm having senseless fights. We're having sleepless nights. We're having senseless fights. We're having sleepless nights. And all these senseless fights. We're having sleepless nights. I'm saying one day my life will be so perfect. Nights. We're having senseless fights. We're having sleepless nights. And all these senseless fights. We're having sleepless nights. And senseless fights. Sleepless nights. One day I'm gonna move to Bath Salt Basin. Hey,
there you are. I just want everyone to know, because we can see people out there. We saw our mom, Annette Sklar, in St. Louis. She was bopping her head to that song. She loved it. We loved it too.
Great, man.
I love you guys. I love all you guys and all the fans that are out here.
Mac, you crushed it, brother.
Crushed it so much.
I mean, just that part, you didn't have to work in Ambien Avenue, but you did work in Ambien
Avenue. Unbelievable.
Also, if we don't close this show with a song that keeps saying senseless fights, that's what Dumb People Town is.
That's all it is. Let me just say, as you go into the holidays this season, thank you to everyone who bought a poster. Thank you to everyone who bought merchandise that's going to help in charity. And we just are so grateful for all of you. I really want to say this to you guys. You have allowed us to get through this whole period of time.
Yeah.
And we do this show for you guys because we love you and we appreciate you, and thanks so much. And oh shit, we gotta get back to work. Goodbye, everybody.
We'll see you guys. Stick around, make a sound, hunker down. It's Dumb People Town.
Starburns Audio,
a podcast network.